What's going on, guys? Tonight we're going to be working on old Frosty. I nicknamed it. Today we're going to be doing a fuel pump on it. I bought one because I figured I'd probably need one. It does run really good, doesn't really leak much, but I did notice today, about the second day I've drove it to work. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of fuel down there. We're gonna put a new copper washer on it. See how the banjo bolt looks. If not, I get another one. And replace this fuel pump. So, I'll show you guys how to do that. So what you need to do is pull, I guess first, tools you need. A little pry bar. These are must. Let's see, 5/16 or 8mm socket drive, a 10mm socket, beveled that one for glow plugs. If you ever done those, might make a video one of these times. So when you so this clamp right here is the 5/16 nut driver, or 8, whatever you want to do. And it'll be sitting on there, snug as a bug, kind of like that. Sorry, my finger was in the way. Like that. And it'll be stuck on there, so all you gotta do is take your handy dandy little pry bar and pop it up. And just go over the back of your turbo. And then to get your Y pipe off, I usually just loosen the, loosen this top clamp, and then this bottom one over here makes it way easier to put in. I've noticed. Here's it the other way around. No, it's that way. So take those off, or loosen those, take that off to where the slide, and then she'll just come out. I'm a little retarded with one hand doing this. I don't know why. But there you go. It helps to... Sorry. Once you pull that fucker off, put some rags in it so you don't get shit in these plumes. God damn it. Stuff them in there like that so nothing gets in it. Same with the other one, and your turbo. Because we don't want to be doing engine work on this. And she runs so good, let's keep it that way, if you know what I mean. So, like I was saying before, she goes on there like that. The hell? Oh, it's right there. It goes on there like that. And you just pull to the side, and then twist and out. Simple enough? I hope so. I suck at explaining shit, guys. Bear with me. So then we're gonna need to go get, oh shit, I forgot that. Need to go get a wrench that fits that banjo bolt. And these are 10mm, one on each side. And you got a little plastic cover on here with clips. Set that off to the side. And what you got to do is take your flathead screwdriver. Oh, you need a flathead screwdriver, by the way. Or a 1/4 inch, it looks like. Take those off. Inspect those good. They're kind of a pain in the ass. There's also one at the very... I'm having trouble finding it myself. I gotta get high up on my creeper. So there's one right there where you see that clamp. Right there. Holy shit, there's a lot of cobwebs in here. Sorry. Anyways, you take the hoses loose. And when you get that thing done, which I'll show you, you gotta be really careful. These things are known for the bottom of it. I'll show you. Bottom of them coming off. bear with me. Napa fuel pump. These things are not pricey at all. Now these do not come with new hose, so if you need some hose, better get a little bit of it, like a foot of it, just be safe. And that's where the bottom hose is, and there's, you know, your 2 top lines. But anyways, fireplace. This right here likes to break off flush with the block, and you'll have the plunger. You know, this plunger, they'll be sticking out, and then they love to break off right there. Why? Because, I don't know, they're pieces of shit, I guess. But that's what you got these for. Grab a hold of that plunger and just try and twist it, and don't go side to side as much as you can. Just try and come straight up. So that's the plan, Stan. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Yeah, trying to go find a wrench, you know, like say this one that was on the bench. Oh, I don't, 1 inch might work, you know. Going up here, and most of you guys probably don't have a topside creeper. Forgot the name of it. Which I bought this on Facebook, pretty cheap. That's why I have it. They're pretty expensive new, I think. But anyways, crawl your fat ass up here and go. And get in this little tiny spot and go, oh no, that's not it. Oh shit, now I gotta go find another wrench. Well, luckily, if you're a parts fanatic like me, you love working on your own shit, you have one. So you go, which is pretty nice. So I'm kind of a hoarder. I don't know if you guys are. If you are, comment below, I guess. So I finally went through my wall of box end wrenches. Oh, fuck it, might as well take it with us. I found it. So, by the way, 1.25 inches. Now some guys, like on the E-Series vans, you kind of have to modify a wrench to fit in there. I've never personally had to do one. Thank God. They look like a pain in the ass. So kudos to all you guys that have. As you need to pull a fuel bowl loose, there's where my socket is on, and one on right there. One on each side, and that'll give you enough wiggle room to get those hoses off. And got that banjo bolt loose, and their gasket's not copper, you know. Anyways, so I'll get this loose. They're 1/2 inch or 13. So I'll get the banjo bolt loose. I took this here pry bar. Yeah, so I had it in here like this, and I used this pry bar because I couldn't really get enough leverage where I was at, and I went between the bolt and the pull hook and just popped it up. And now it's finger tight, or loose, tight, loose, you know, whatever you want to call it. And then it should just come off easy. So that's just another note. So I'll be back. Okay, so some quick things I forgot to mention. Let's see. We'll start off with the hoses. If your hoses haven't been replaced yet in the truck's whole life that you know of, it'd be smart to put new ones on. Second, I always like to pull the fuel bowl bolts loose. There's one on that side and one on this side. Well, both sides. God damn it. Oh, you can see the two. They're 13 or 1/2 inch bolts. It just makes it easier. You can pry back for the top one and, you know, pull back for the top ones. But if you can change your own fuel filter and you're doing your fuel pump, you know, there's a drain right here. So you open the drain all the fuel so you don't have a shit ton of fuel in here. Which if you have a manual, you don't want that shit getting on your clutch, which I just put a new one in. So we're gonna suck up all this diesel and dry it up best we can before we go down the road with it again. So I don't burn it up. What else? If you can't figure out there's a drain right here, especially when you change your own filter, I'm not going to say you probably shouldn't be doing this. But then again, I kind of want to say that. So, those are just some tips and shit I forgot. Also got the bolt out. So I'll pull the 10mm heads, one there, one. Finger, where are you? Alright. Where'd you go? Right there. You can see it. One there, one there. So I'll pull those out and pull his pump out. And if you guys are lucky, I'll show you what happens. I'm hoping it'll just come straight out. Oh, when you try and pull this out, try and come straight up. That's all. Okay, so I got it out. What I did was get this little crowbar and put it in between the top two towers, whatever you want to call them, and just gently twisted it back and forth. And usually it's got enough pressure, unless it's really wore out, to pop it up on its own. And luckily on this one, I didn't have to pull the bottom end of it, bottom part of the pump off, or tap it. Stayed right in place, so that was good. Another note, I always like to change oil. I waited to change the oil after I did this, so you know, you get a little bit of diesel, not much, but doesn't mean it won't clean shit, but you know. Alright guys, well I got the fuel pump put back in, cleaned much diesel out as I could. There's still a little bit I couldn't really get my stubby fingers to, but just repeat the process to put it back together. It's pretty simple. So if you liked the video, guys, thanks. Please subscribe and like the video. Again, help me grow my channel a little bit. Do some more work to Frosty one of these days. I might make another video of putting a leveling kit on the front. I might work on that tonight, maybe, I don't know. But if you liked it, subscribe and come back. That'll do, pig, that'll do.